Welcome back, Tossers. We are back to Brookside Park for the 36th annual Checkered Flag Open MPO Round 1, brought to you by Jack's Roofing. By a roof.
By a roof.
By a roof.
By a roof. We are hosted by the Indianapolis Disc Golf Club. Thanks to Adam Harvey for putting this one on and for keeping this tournament alive for 36 straight years. You love to see it. I'm Zach Hall alongside two-time Tyler Fischer and Alex Miles, coming to you from the Circle 2 Lounge in Disc Golf Mart, Indianapolis. And thank everybody for all their support in the first videos. We have given away all of our free discs. You've been contacted. Come get them.
This video, we're giving away a cookie. You can get this cookie. It could be all yours. It's blue. It's a cookie. It's great. You'll find out how to win this in the description down below.
Fellas, tell us about our card.
Well, to start, it is going to be a hot one. As you can see, it's going to feel like 113 out there. Starting off the card, no stranger, Phen Yoder coming in at 981 rated.
Next up is Zach Arlinghaus. He's sponsored by Discraft. He's on the tour. He's from Kentucky.
Lee Wadlington representing Team Disc Golf Mart and Indianapolis in general here. And our boy Andrew Waddel, 908 rated disc golfer, 1000 rated human.
This is Waddell's first MPO tournament and one of his first tournaments in general.
Yeah, definitely don't let his rating fool you.
Nice little friendly start from the fellas. As we noted at the top, it is 100 trillion degrees out there, and we have a 600-foot par 4 to start. You can pick one side of the street or the other. Eventually, you're going to need to get back up here to the right on the top of the hill in this corner under the trees. But there's definitely a couple of ways to go here. You don't want to go long. Most people come up short, misestimating the hill. So.
Yeah, this is definitely a risk reward to start it off here on hole 1. If you're going over the road, you're pretty much guaranteeing yourself a birdie. If you're playing it safe, you are going to leave yourself with an approach shot. We've got Leaf starting us off here. Lefty. Looks like he's going to just be trying to play it safe right up the middle. Leave it maybe slightly down by the road, just playing a hyzer. If it stays short, he's going to have a great angle coming in.
Yep, it looks like got some help from the shrubbery there, but the Pride of Engine number 9 stays in bounds, and we're at Zach Arlinghaus here.
Second lefty on the card.
Yep, from Edgewood, Kentucky.
Yeah,
Also, no stranger to the CFO or Brookside Park.
Yeah, he's going to be taking that riskier
boy.
shot, going big old flex over the road,
That
and
is
execution to perfection.
Gorgeous. Wow.
That's how you're looking to start the Checkered Flag Open.
That's a chip up for birdie.
No stranger, Finn. Looks like he's going to be just taking his hyzer route that he's been playing this whole time. He's trusting it, putting it into that prime spot. He's going to have a nice look right at the basket coming in over the road.
That's
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's what he did at match play, and it helped get him the win as Waddell steps up to the tee. I believe he's throwing an onyx here. He does love himself a good onyx.
Yeah, and as you saw during the practice round, he is going to be taking that riskier play. He's going to be trying to start this tournament off with a nice big old flex, give him a nice chip up for an easy birdie.
This is his big Z Onyx as opposed to his purple and blue swirly ESP Onyx.
Yeah, I think he bags minimum 3. I know he's got a slightly understable, a straight shooter, and then one he calls his stable Onyx.
Stays right there on the edge. Actually got a pretty good shot up there, but it was pretty close to danger as well.
It's nice and shaded, so he doesn't have to worry about the heat as much down there as Lee steps up for his second, his approach shot, looking to slide it up there on the green.
That is an envy in Lee's hand, and he is going to leave it just a little bit shy. I'm sorry, proxy. That was a proxy in Lee's hand.
Finn going with the backhand here. It's very high and looks like it's got a little bit too much turn.
It's got to sit.
Needs to fade out fast.
Too much turn and glide. That is a death hill there, and he does. I was doing catch cam today, and I saw it, and I heard it just start tumbling, and it did catch the river. It's going to bring us to Andrew. Just a nice little jump putt up there for nice inside circle 1 look for birdie.
There we go. Zach playing the upshot next. He doesn't have to go too far, but he's a little bit cut off by those trees. It's not the easiest of shots, but it's one you really want to do well.
Yeah, he just throws a bullet just right low. Knows he's going to get some nice ground play right up to the basket.
I believe this is Lee's putt for birdie. Jumper.
Just
right
a
on
touch
line.
short. Gives it a great bid. And as you can see, the unfortunate results of Finn's shot just gets trickle down all the way in there.
It's like you got the plinko of death, is that is almost straight vertical, and there's no drop zone, there's no OB lineup there. He's having to play it from a meter from the water, which is a little bit rough.
Yeah, he's just going to try and look for anything to get up and over, and anything close to the basket's going to be a win here for Phen.
That looks
He
good
does
enough.
get
That's
it up, and he
remarkable.
does have just inside circle look. Andrew,
For the bird.
first birdie in his first MPO tournament. He doesn't let the nerves get to him.
Nothing to it. This guy runs putts in the store all the time. I would expect him to make anything inside that distance.
Yeah, here's what Phen's been left with. Clean it up for bogey.
A little bit of a tester, just edge of circle, trying to limit the damage as best as he can here.
Yeah, even being the first hole, this is a big putt to start the tournament. He's going to want to clean this up and limit the damage.
High right side, but she catches.
A little bit of hyzer helping him into the basket there, as Zach is looking to clean up his own birdie.
A little bit of a drop-in bird, no problem. Lee cleaning up the par.
This is one that you seem to want to get it, but it's not as easy as you might think from just the scorecard.
So after one hole, we've got two players under par. Lee is even. Phen taking a bogey, but we got several other players here on the card, chase cards as well. So as we head to hole number 2, it is a long one, fellas.
Yeah, it's going to be a big dog leg right, 625, no stranger to Brookside. It's been known as many different holes, but today it's hole number 2. Main thing you're going to be looking to do is just get it around the corner so you do have a straight shot coming into that basket, as you can see with that tunnel coming through. Once again, main thing, you're going to be looking to push it out to that tree straight away with something moving to the right. Zach starting us off. This will be a lefty-friendly hole. Just throw something up on hyzer with some power, plays it right through that gap, and puts it right where you want it.
Playing tight to the corner is not really the play here. You want to get around it a little bit, but most important, you need to get past it. It can pinch you off if you try to take it too inside.
Yeah, this is a hole where you'd rather go too straight than overturned or something too inside right, because at least if you go too straight, you have something you can at least work in there. If you come in too early, you're just going to be pinched and pretty much just laying out. Andrew going with a nice turnover, catches the gap as well, gets it flat
That's it
right
right
when
there.
you want it,
That's
and he's
it.
going to have a nice, easy up shot from there.
Exactly what you're looking for that right-hand backhand, as Lee is looking to put the hopefully stock left-handed backhand here, just get it around the corner as best as he can, set himself up for a nice second shot, and it's a little bit high, but it
Puts enough power on it, though, to where it pushes through.
yeah.
And
Not a bad drop.
Yep, gets it right there. He should have a pretty stock hyzer approach shot coming in.
quality
Phen
shot.
lining up his destroyer. Phen just has an incredible amount of power with his forehand.
It just looks like he's not even trying.
It's magical.
Yeah, it looks like he just gave that a flick of the wrist, a smooth 350, prime position.
He might still be out, but his line looks better than almost anybody's.
Yeah, just a nice, smooth baby turnover.
And
Lights
puts it-
in.
That's what you get.
And with Phen's height, he can pretty much just lean in and tap that in.
Lee looking to see that and do just the same thing, but
lefty.
Yeah, just catches
man.
that first branch, and it takes just enough off.
That's
It
still
will
in Lee's range.
Yeah, it leaves him with a nice circle's edge putt.
here's Zach on the approach. Hyzering it in a little bit.
Goofy
and
footwork, but he makes it work.
Works out beautifully. I mean,
Edge of bullseye.
Andrew showing you just a nice smooth hyzer around that tree, and puts it right out to
oh yeah.
about 15 feet.
Got Lee trying to earn himself that birdie. Little jumper. Oh,
He wanted that
gave it
one.
all.
Gave it an honest bid. Just leaves it a touch too high.
clipped off the band.
Andrew to start 2 for 2 and just pops it right in there, left corner pocket.
Automatic.
Zach to match the birdie. And he does so.
Wasting no time there. Pretty effortless. And to come and drop one in here. We got Lee on his comebacker.
There it is. It's
Nice
not a birdie,
smooth
but the
putt.
par is not too bad.
Phen's going to just drop his birdie in. Going 2 for 2.
Moving on to course hole 3, it's 757 feet, another par 4, and there's 2 gaps here as we approach. We're taking the left one. You can go to the right of those trees, and you can just bring it in towards the green. It does get a little bit fast there. You might get a skip, but the first shot, you're looking to just put it into the grass, and based off of the opening that you get from that field, whether you want to backhand, right-hand hyzer it in the right or send it up the gut, you've got a lot of options. Just keep it a little bit low and dodge the hill that's rising up.
Yeah, this is one we're definitely going to be able to see these players just unleash everything they have. This is one you can try and bite off as much as you want off the tee, because the farther you get, the more you're going to cut off that uphill, because that is going to be the main thing. And Zach's just popping a big old flex shot out there, and it's getting the drift. He's asking for it. He wants that right-hand gap, and he absolutely pumps that one out there.
Crushed it. And he's looking like he's in a position where he can take either gap. He can pick which side he wants as Andrew steps up for his tee shot.
I'd expect Andrew to just go straight hyzer here and just kind of rip it as hard as he can.
Yeah, maybe throw one of those onyxes on flat and just let that 6 glide do its thing. Yeah.
Little bit of turn. And there she is. Nice and reliable fade.
Yeah, he's getting it out by that short pad. He's going to have a nice look at that middle gap we were talking about. And Phen, he's just going to be looking to just go for it.
Phen keeps it a little lower.
Yeah, looks like he might be trying to avoid the wind. It is a little more gusty than I think the players were expecting today, but it was a welcome sight to many.
The wind was keeping us alive, but also making it tough to play disc golf.
Lee looking to play a big old flex shot. Looks like he's going to be trying to play it out there so he can line up that right-hand gap and gets it right to where he wants it. He's going to have a nice open look from there.
It's about 94 degrees with 87% humidity as he lines up this shot. And he does not get it all the way up the hill as much as he would like.
He just is looking for a touch more height on that one, but he's putting a good move on it. Andrew's going to be lining up that baby turnover here with his, I believe that's his other white onyx, and if that flexes out, that's the exact shot
right
he's
around
looking
the tree.
for, and
That
it's
is-
doing just that. And
That's where you want to be.
It's looking good for that turkey to get things started. Phen
yeah, with a
steps
shot
up
like
for
that,
his-
it's hard to believe that this is, I believe it's his fourth tournament he's played in.
Well, that's a pretty good show.
Yeah,
He pulled it a
Phen's no
little
stranger. It looks like it's just not going to get stable in time. Leaves it about, I believe it's pin high, just 50, 60 feet, deep circle 2. And Zach puts it in a great spot. He's going to have a great look through that middle gap.
Only thing to be careful about is the hill gets high and the trees get low. So you just got to thread the needle, and he does so wonderfully.
Yeah, he's
That
looking
is
for that to stable out as well.
Something. Oh, yeah.
Gets tucked behind that tree. Should be a pretty standard straddle putt for him, though.
Oh, that's a ripped.
Just get through.
Okay. Might have been a helpful tree. We may never know.
For the bird.
Phen gives it a real honest bid.
Lee's
As does Lee.
jumper.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Got some heat on that one.
a little comebacker for Lee.
Zach straddling around the tree, looking to cash himself another bird to start 3 through 3.
Cleans it right up. Starts off with the turkey.
That's the way to get things done.
Yeah, and as Zach was mentioning, Arlinghaus, he is no stranger to the CFO. He does, I believe, have a second place and a third place finish. So he is hungry to take that belt home. Lee cleans that one up. Great putt.
That was a good putt to make.
Scarier when they're for bogey.
I second that. Andrew here for a bird to match Zach Arlinghaus' 3 down through 3.
Yeah, he really showed you how to play this hole. This second shot is just incredible, and he cleans it up to start off with the turkey, keeping up with Arlinghaus as well.
No, Phen
looks like he just rushed that one a little bit. Let's see if he can put that one out of his mind and turn it around.
Oh, that is an unfortunate miss.
We're going to take a look at the scorecards here as well as the live scores. Looks like Aiden's keeping up. We got another state champion with Lucas Rooney lurking in 4th place.
As we head into hole 4, which is going to be one of the shortest ones that we'll see all day long. 246 feet, 3 gaps, pick your poison, get with it. It's not going to be a lot of ground play when you get up there near the basket today. The grass is long, it's sticky, it's wet, it's thick. So yeah, you just want to kind of keep it in the air, but under that ceiling, give yourself a putt. This is a must get.
Yeah, Arlinghaus is going to be lining up that left-hand gap, just playing his hyzer, wants it to get going, and he gets one of the few ground plays that you're going to be wanting today. Puts it about just outside bullseye.
And he's just slide up through that grass. Andrew looking to send it up the gut here, the center gap. Just got to dodge those branches.
Yeah, Andrew trying to keep up with Zach here. Looks like he's going to be going up that middle gap. I believe he might be going with his popcorn.
Oh,
he pops it right up the middle. And with that tall grass, it's just going to stay pin high about 10, 15 feet out.
Pop, pop.
All right, and
Phen will also be lining up that left-hand gap with his forehand, and it looks like he just kind of left it out to the left.
Oh,
catches that bush, and he's going to have a tough step-out putt for birdie from there.
That's in the cabbage. Lee's got an electron spin in his hand. He loves this for soft little turnovers. He asked me for an understable putter. And there,
oh
he's going with that turnover you're talking about.
That's the one.
Catches that branch and just gets a touch more glide and puts it just outside bullseye.
Spinning off the tree to give himself a nice little park job.
Yeah, Phen's got a tough step out, but he's still running it.
That was an honest effort from back there. That was pretty good.
And to clean up a little par here.
Still out, but that's not too bad. That's a 3 on the card. It hurts, but at least you didn't take a bogey.
And Andrew to have a dream start in his first MPO tournament to start 4 down through 4.
There's the ham bone.
Right on the pole.
There he is. Ham bone for my guy.
I told you, don't let that 908 rating fool you.
It's 1,000 rated human.
Lee gets the bounce back birdie he was looking for.
Not letting Andrew one-up him. Zach cashes his own bird.
Yeah, Zach starting 4 for 4 as well.
Both dueling.
And that's going to bring us into hole 5. It is going to give you 3 options. You've got the left-hand gap, middle gap, right-hand gap. No matter which one you choose, it is going to play as 298 feet, par 3. Let's see what these players decide to choose. I think we might be able to see one of each gap this time because that left-hand gap, it is the mysterious one.
And we got a lefty on the tee first. Zach is checking the wind. He's got a good start going. He just wants to kind of keep things steady. Try not to get too high, too low.
And it looks like he is going to be lining up that mysterious left-hand gap. I've never seen anybody actually play this line, but I can't see how it lines up great for a lefty, and he just needs it to get around that tree, but he just knew it was too inside, catches it. Looks like the ceiling has been cleaned up over there quite a bit, so it's not quite as tough as an upshot as it used to be. Looks like Lee's,
going forehand with the left-handed shot. He's going for that right-hand hyzer gap with the lefty forehand.
Interesting play.
Let's see what he can do.
Oh, low and overturned.
Yeah, just a little low, but it should be a pretty routine up and down for Lee from there. And then I believe Andrew, he is going to be lining up the routine right-hand gap. Just a nice hyzer you're looking to bring in from just inside that tree. But that tree, not just in front of you, but the one just behind it, it's got some branches you are in play you can't quite see, and it looks like maybe the sweat maybe have caused an early release. As we said, it is going to be feeling like 113 out. Phen's lining up his balance right up that gap, and Phen does what Phen does on this hole, just like he did in the match play,
my.
and that was the sound of the pull.
That is the same sound.
I don't think I've ever seen him throw this hole and not hit the pin. It's remarkable.
It's the same shot. Exact same shot.
Same shot, same sound. I don't remember if it's the same disc, but he throws that balance beautifully.
We're in jump putt range for Zach here, but it's a tough jump putt because you got to keep it low.
Yeah,
Oh,
low
he
and on
never
a
commits.
line,
Never
just kind of
commits at all.
left it to the right.
Got some good juice on it. The line wasn't quite there. As Lee is throwing one.
Hang on now.
Lee gives it an honest bid as well.
Similar result. They're both just leaking out a little bit early. Should have an easy putt to save themselves a little par.
Then Andrew, he did get knocked down a little sooner than it looked like. A little chip forehand and just puts it right inside the bullseye. Phen says, I'm done with this hole.
Phen's on the upswing, guys.
Yes, he is. He gets back to even. What he's looking to do, he's trying to put those first three behind him and not look back.
Zach's got a little bit of a tester here from his previous jump putt. At Brookside, on a day like this with the gusts, something like this is absolutely terrifying. These baskets are not super deep, so
Yeah, you can see those trees moving. He's taking every bit of time and he's making it count.
those are scary.
Andrew left with a similar putt, trying to also get himself a par, which puts an end to both birdie streaks. But
Does, and Phen is going to pick up a stroke on the card, and that will be moving us on to hole number 6.
and Lee will cash his putt for a par as well. As we move on to course hole 6, this one's 572. You got to be careful of an OB rope on the left by those bushes. There's a road right. You got to just put it right past those first trees in the middle, and you get yourself about a 350 shot dead straight to this pin. There's OB left on the green, there's OB right of the green, and past that tree, there's a little bit more OB in case you send it a little bit long, but hopefully you're not getting too much skippage with the tall grass.
I'm wondering if we could add some OB on this hole.
I don't think there's enough. Is there anything behind the pad?
I think they just need to move that rope on that left just in a little bit more. They have moved it in a little bit tighter than previous years. Phen throws his Destroyer on a rope right down the middle, leaves himself with a nice easy upshot. Zach looks like he's going to be doing the same thing.
Yep.
Baby flex coming
Keeping it
right
low.
back towards the middle.
That's good enough.
Perfect.
Anything in between that short pad and that tree right there, and you are liking where you're at.
Ideal shot is something that's not cut off by that big tree in the middle. I think it's about 320 to that tree maybe, so you should hopefully be able to get there, but it's a little bit,
Lift it up, lift it up.
the
Oh, he
wind
got
gets
a great
right
wind.
past
Yes,
it.
sir.
That's nice. Stunted run up, but it should be fine. It's a look.
You're trying to match those quality drives that we just saw.
Get down.
Yes, sir.
It's a little
Puts
high.
it right on
Ooh.
flat, right where you want it
That'll
though.
work.
Gets the finish.
That'll work.
Might
just
be the
fine.
best of the bunch.
Phen is up on the upshot. They lasered this at 320, so he's looking to just get it in, maybe a baby hyzer on it, just carry through that gap.
Now, Tyler, remember, just like Alex said, there's a little bit of OB long.
Just a touch
So,
long right there by that tree.
This
And-
shot's not as easy as it usually is.
Oh,
That
Phen
is
knows
in.
where I
That's
stand.
in.
It's always a good spot to put the disc.
Phen is always after Tyler's ankles, that's for sure.
got Zach looking to get some turn on this guy. As he's left with a similar upshot. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, asking for it to get down.
Come on.
It does.
All right. Yeah, these guys, you can hear them talking about it. They know about that OB back there. It is.
I do believe that is a new OB line this year. It's usually just to the left, but I think they put that long just to add a little more teeth to this hole.
Andrew's got two options. Does he take it up the gut with some turn, or does he look to hyzer it around? And
Looks like he's lining it up right at the gut. Looks like he might be actually running this, looking right at it.
it's a little bit far to run, but if he thinks he can get it, green light go.
Yeah.
Well, that's looking green light go.
Sailing.
Now he needs red light stop. Come on, red light.
No.
You can't be serious.
An inch.
Not even. Not even.
A centimeter. So close to being safe. And it's just an unfortunate result on a good quality run.
Lee going with this thought space crux here, just putting it out flat, looking for that baby finish.
That is perfect.
Execution to perfection.
That'll work.
And here they're coming to find out the bad news.
Everybody's looking for that blade of grass to give him the benefit of the doubt, but man, there's just a little bit of space in between that disc and the rope. You can see, no can do.
Yeah, and this is going to be a big moment for Andrew. It is going to be his first pressure putt. Everything he's had has been within almost 10 feet. And for this to be for par, it's time to make that putting practice he's put in at the shop come to fruition right here.
He's getting his meter from the OB as he looks to line it up. He's about 30 feet out. Just a dead straight putt. That's all you need.
To only lose one stroke.
Yeah, and the confidence you can gain from making a putt like this is just immeasurable.
And he saves the par.
Right on the pull.
Oozing confidence over here.
Anytime you can go OB and still get a par, you're feeling pretty good about it.
Phen to line up something just slightly shorter for birdie.
Phen to put 2 in a row on the scorecard.
There
He
it
puts
is.
it on the pole as well.
Routine.
Putting those first 3 behind him without a doubt.
Lee playing some mind games with Zach over here, making sure that Zach knows that he's out. I love it. Got to do something when you're down 4.
And Zach, this is for the lead. Ooh. Takes a bounce, but he does maintain that lead at 5 down through 6 holes as Lee is looking to step up and get himself a bird.
Lee looking to move under par. 10-footer.
Call
Smooth as it can be.
Little check-in on the scorecards here. We got Zach at 5 down, Andrew just behind him at 4 down. Looks like Aiden Hosler is chasing, as well as Camden Fetters just knocking on the door. So that'll take us to hole 7. It's 566-foot par 4. Got a very skinny landing area that we're flying through right here. You want to be just short of this pole, as close to it as you can be with being inbounds. You don't want to go too far left, you'll be pinched. You don't want to go too far right, you'll be out of bounds. When you get up to this green, it is sloped. The basket is not as sloped as it looks in this video. That was corrected before tournament time, so we don't have to worry about that when we get to the green, but Phen just wants to put something in the middle, something safe. Don't try to bite off too much.
Yeah, they have gotten rid of the light pole mandatory, so they have given the players an option to give it a little bit more flex over that road. Now, if these players decide to take that, we will find out.
I think everyone's happy about that disc swap because it means more time in the shade.
If that hangs on, it's going to be pretty
Yeah, Phen's
pretty
going to
nice.
be wanting to get that down a little bit, and it does do that just in time. Hangs on to the edge.
He's going to have a little tight corner, but he should be able to get it around, swing it wide, and find himself crashing in the green, hopefully. Just got to dodge those branches.
We got Zach here. Looks like he's trying to just
Oh, no.
pints
Dodge
up,
it.
and he
Oh,
just
no.
does
Oh.
catch that tree.
That
Everyone, I believe, that's ever played Brookside has caught.
That's
He
gonna
is
save him a
inbound.
stroke.
He is going to be. He will have a lengthy second shot coming in from there.
That likely saved him a stroke, though, Tyler.
Absolutely, it was going to be going more closer to that short basket, and it would be a pitch out from there.
Lee looking to dodge that tree with another lefty backhand shot.
It's too high.
He just gets it a little
That's
high.
2 nose up.
No.
and
Lee
the
knows
wind-
it.
Yeah, wind's just going to take that one OB.
He's out of bounds for him. So he'll be shooting 3 from his next shot as Andrew steps up for his own tee shot.
Yeah, looks like he is going to be getting aggressive, going with
yeah, a
that
little bit of
flex
turn.
shot over the
Fade
road.
out.
He needs it to get stable.
Big
And
Z
it's
Onyx, and it's
just
going to
in
skip right back
time.
in.
He's going to be in a primo spot from there.
Yeah.
Big shot from the Big Z.
Yeah, and as you can see, Zach, he is left with a really lengthy approach shot, putting it at about probably 400, and he doesn't have much fairway to work with. A lot of
Stay off
trees
that
in the
pole.
middle,
Okay.
and he's going to need that to
Oh,
just
no.
get
Hang on,
down
hang
or
on.
hit
Ooh.
something, and unfortunately, it does not, and it just leaks OB. Lee's going to be taking his meter in, but he will have a pretty decent angle from here. With the lefty, he can either choose to go with that forehand over the road, but it looks like he's going to be just going with the little high hyzer.
Oh,
He's going up the low hyzer,
Dodge
trying to bring
pole.
something in.
Oh,
Might be pinched off a touch, but he might be able to have a step out from there.
it's going to be a tough bid, but Phen's looking in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Finn's going to be taking that high hyzer out. You can see.
Hit Phen with that balance once today.
Yeah, he's just redoing that tee shot.
Goes, catches
Oh.
early, but
Oh,
he gets the dream roll out right into the bullseye.
yeah. That's a match play champion roll right there.
Yeah, that might also be a big deciding factor. That's going to keep the birdie train rolling for him.
Andrew lining up the forehand.
Yeah, we don't see him go with too many forehands.
Oh, that's a little low.
Just needed a touch higher.
That resistor comes out a little bit like that sometimes with that low profile. That glow resistor is a great disc, but that is the risk.
I think he was cut off by the light pole, so you don't want to throw that backhand there.
And Zach's bringing it in after his OB, trying to save it for a par.
And
Long
Annie-
shot. Just gets down. Should have a tap in for his bogey.
Lee looking for a patent pending putt here.
With the Penrose.
Yeah, alliteration there.
Floats it up.
Gets caught by the branch, but he does drop right by the basket, so he should be able to tap it in. Andrew with a stepper here.
Yeah, long birdie look.
Low ceiling. He's probably going to have to spin this one most of the way.
Does put a lot of spin on his putts, though. And it's high.
Just
Oh,
right. Yep.
a little bit past it, and he should be able to clean it up for a par. Oh, it's a little bit further than I expected, but
Yeah, a little tester coming back. No doubt
go.
there.
Nothing to it.
Right on the pole.
little
Zach's going to be cleaning up his bogey here. You can see Finn back there trying to find as much shade as you can when you can. Cleaning up his easy birdie. That's going to be a turkey for him.
that looks like another stroke or two on the
Lee-
entire card.
Yeah, Lee cleans up his bogey. And that will bring us on to hole number 8. We've got the low ceiling, 347 par 3. Got a hill here that's going to be in your mind as well. You will see the gravel path there on the left. That is going to be inbounds. The only OB there is the left road. But main focus here is going to be trying to find that proper height to get it through the low ceiling and over that hill. Finn's going to try and show us how it's done.
A little tugged, but still pretty good.
Yeah, got it over the hill. Looks like he'll just have a circle's edge putt from there.
Andrew stepping up to the tee pad here.
Yeah, he's going to want to try and replicate his shot from the practice round. If you haven't checked it out, go see what he did on this hole. It is quite impressive. Let's see if he can follow those trails.
This might surprise you, but that's a big Z Onyx in his hand.
It's a
A
little low.
Yeah, he might have let that ceiling get into his head and just puts it a touch low. Doesn't crest the hill. Should have about 120, 100 foot up shot from there.
Zach showing us what the lefty can do. It's a gap that works for both, but you do have to be wary of that tree on the left here.
That
is
stables up, it's going to be
quality.
okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
pin high, circle's edge. Nothing wrong with that.
Cannot complain. Lee stepping up to the pad.
I like Lee on the tee.
Lee on the tee. Nice little rhyme there.
Oh, get down.
Such high.
He
Can it
just
fight?
catches that last branch, but he did get past the hill, so he will have about an 80-footer from there. You can see this is what Andrew was left with. But I don't think he's going to be trying to lay this one up. I think he's running it the whole way.
Gotta run it. The jumper.
He doesn't leave it short.
Yeah, he just left it out to the right, and that's okay. Easy tap in for par.
Now Lee's got himself a little downhill.
Yeah, Lee about from 45. Looking for another bounce back.
Oh.
Just a touch low. Almost had it, and that's a putt that it's a tough one, but you still feel like when you're that close, you should have had it.
Phen's a lot closer than I thought he was off that tee shot.
Yeah, it definitely moved a little bit closer than I thought. I thought he was going to be a little shorter. He's going to try and take full advantage of that, and he
Sure
That
does.
was a good putt.
gets a nice catch from the basket there, and he loves every bit of it.
That's a ham bone from him.
Yes, sir. He has
4 in a
definitely
row.
put those first 3 holes right behind him.
Zach looking to match Phen, snag himself a birdie and bounce back from that bogue.
Checking that wind one last time, taking his time.
Okay. Oh, no.
That is gross.
I thought that was in.
Now
It-
let's have an ope scope here. This is just brutal here.
Oh, it just bounces off the chains. Like, hit the nub, and the nub said no.
Did everything but went in.
Nubbin doing.
Unfortunate. So now we just got a few tap-ins going on. Zach grabs himself an unfortunate 3. Lee was so close on that putt, but has to get a 3 as well.
And then it looks like I guess Andrew did leave it short, but either or. Good putt.
Phen takes another stroke on the entire card here. He's bouncing back, and he's suddenly found himself 3 down. As we approach hole number 9, you really got to dodge that center tree or the branches from that right tree, but once you get past those guys, it really opens up. Get to that short tee pad, you're looking about 320 as you slide your way towards this green. It slopes uphill. There's a lot of wood chips, so you're going to look at a skip. A nice backstop behind it, though. If you end up in that left stuff, it might roll down, however. It's 633. You got 3 strokes to get there if you're looking for that par. It's one that the players are going to be looking to take as much as they can get from.
Phen's lining up his destroyer.
Catches
Catches
something.
just the back edge of that tree and pushes it down. He'll have about 300 coming into the basket.
Gets through it.
I believe Andrew's going to be lining up his more stable Onyx. Nope. Looks like he's going to be taking out the force this time. Looking to try and flex something.
This is the Circle Tee Pad, quite famous at Brookside.
And he just catches that tree a touch, but it does get on the other side. He's looking at about 360 from back there. In a sight you don't see too much, this is a right-hand forehand you're going to be seeing out of Zach. He is ambidextrous. He will be throwing that right-hand forehand as well as that left-hand backhand. And he gets every bit of this one.
That is unfair, and I don't like it.
Wow. And he ends up in shade. He's living the dream out there.
Yeah. I'm taking this up with the committee. That's a cheat code.
Yeah, 400-foot opposite hand forehand and in the shade.
I can handle 2, but 3? Lee is
Oh,
hoping.
boy.
Just get through.
Oh. Why's it got to let the others fight through, but not Lee?
Yeah, but now as you can see, that big bush that used to be out there to the left side, as well as that big guardian tree right in the middle, they are no longer there. So it does leave
Turn.
a much
It's leaking.
easier approach
Turn.
shot.
It's
But
leaking.
Lee, I think he put a good enough move on it, though, and got far enough down there to where he should have a pretty easy chip shot up for a par.
No, but he's looking, he puts that little left. He's looking for the bird. It just faded out a little too soon on him. Andrew throwing probably another Onyx.
It's the Big Z Onyx.
Just looking to hopefully flex it in there. And it gets the
That's
turn.
like the wind just,
It looks like the wind just got a hold of that one, turned it over on him.
We'll be left with a deep, deep putt there.
And our longest drive of the, well, I guess not the longest drive of the bunch, but we did get through the tree and we're out in the open.
Longest drive of the backhands.
Pretty easy shot here.
Oh no!
Oh, he yanks it.
Get stable.
Dodge it.
Swinging in late.
You gotta be
What?
kidding me.
You heard him ask for it to just fade, and it
Wow.
listened.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one confused because I don't know what just happened, but all I know is Phen's looking at another birdie.
Phen did one of those it's so bad it's good shots.
He didn't have the longest drive, but he definitely had the easiest upshot there.
Yeah, this should just be a pretty standard hyzer shot for Zach here, and he's going to try and scoot it up there.
Stand still.
Needs some ground play.
Low.
Looks a little low.
Ooh.
Leaves it about 40 feet or so.
Same throw with another 5 feet on it, and he gets another 40.
Yeah, Andrew
skip.
did get enough distance to where he shouldn't have a problem getting up and down from here, but I don't believe he's going to be laying this one up.
You always want that bird. Another jumper.
Finish.
Oh, come on.
Oh my!
He wanted that one.
So close. And Lee is unfortunately behind a bunch of trees. Got to put it around on the Anheuser. And just
Catches
too
the
much.
last one.
Zach just outside circle 1.
It's a little bit uphill. It's a little sneaky with it, so you got to worry about maybe putting it too low. That angle makes it look really far, but I think it's only about 40, 45 feet.
Stepper.
And
Yeah,
he walks it in.
Keep it going.
Man, he knew that was in the whole time.
We're going to run that back. It was on the pole from the second it left his hand. He tips his hat to nobody, and I love it.
That's a good putt.
Looks like Lee needs to clean up still.
Nothing too easy when it's saving a par. And he got it.
Let's take that par for Lee. Good man.
Yeah, Lee wraps up the front 9 at even. Phen's looking to finish out his front 9 with 5 straight birdies, and he does
Oh
just
my.
that.
That's a rump roast.
Yep, Phen is on a heater. Andrew to finish out his front 9 at 4 down. And Andrew cleans up his par, and that is going to conclude our front 9 coverage of the CFO. Let's take a last look at our scorecard. Arlinghaus with the hot start, 5 down. Yoder 4 down. Waddel finishes at 4 down as well. Lee hanging in there at even par. Let's take a look at our leaderboard.
You got Aiden Hostler and Camden Fetters both at 5 down, tied for the lead. And don't count out Nate Hecker or Jake Boer, who are also 4 down, tied with Waddell and Phen.
We'd like to thank Indianapolis Disc Golf Club once again. Also, Jack's Roofing. Buy a roof.
Bye, Roof.
Bye, Roof.
For 2-time Tyler Fischer and Alex Miles, I'm Zach Hall. Stay tuned for the back 9 and our surprise 1K giveaway. See you out there.